Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, the Biomega, and the French Republic. So in the last episode we have researched a new chassis on the cavalry tank, the AMC-35, which is an upgrade to the AMC-34, mostly I guess in the reliability department, and that's about it. What about the turret, breakthrough? Yeah, it's pretty much the same tank. I was hoping that by restarting the game we could gain access to the French armor which was here, but unfortunately it is completely broken. Again, this is bound to happen. This is a test version, so things like these will happen. Sometimes they are going to be good, sometimes they're going to be really bad for us. This time it's really bad. So what we can do here is to check the tank manually, but considering we have only 6 army experience points, I'm expecting that the upgrade of the tank would be much more expensive. But let's actually check it out. Wait, do we not even have it here? AMC... Oh yeah, it's even the menu is broken. Okay, that's great. So hold on, let me see. What's the current cavalry tank called? The one that we have in production. Ah, okay, now it's fixed. Wait, are we not producing a cavalry tank? What's going on? AMC R35 chassis, AMR. Oh no, we're producing civilian trains. Okay, I forgot that was happening, but Jesus, okay, I'm confused now. This naming convention is really hard for me. So the AMC-35 is this one, and I don't think we have it here at all. So are we not producing any cavalry tank? Okay, let me see it this way. Cavalry tank, AMC-34 and S-35. Okay, so S-35 is the cavalry tank. Okay, sorry, this is a bit more complicated than I would like it to be, but I'm really not familiar with these kinds of tanks. So that's the old one, and if we wanted to get the new one, which is the AMC-35 chassis over here, and we wanted to give it the weapons and the things that it had. Okay, we don't have the module here. Okay, that's a bit bizarre. So you had the intermediate 35mm inch armor, enclosed and cast. Wait, no. Yeah, enclosed and cast. Cross powered turret. Okay. It was partially sloped, and I think cast armor, partially riveted. Yeah. With... Okay, it's probably a clutch front brake, standard gearbox. Okay, leaf spring. Yeah, I think it might be coil spring, especially because we are designing a better tank. We definitely had the gun here. Okay, it's using, I think, an 100 HP gasoline engine. Or could it be the twin gasoline engine? What would be the difference? Can if I change this to... Okay, increases the reliability and increases even the speed. And wow, okay, so there is absolutely no reason why not to use this one. Gotcha. And okay, this is the best gun. And no radio. Nothing here, no cupola or anything. So the soft attack would be 13.63, so that's an upgrade of about 0.5. A hard attack is an increase of about 0.31. Piercing is the same. Hardness is the same. Armor is the same. Breakthrough is higher significantly by 4, and defense is higher. Okay, and we would need 8 armor experience. Okay, so this is actually worth it. This would be worth it. And if we want standard construction, design is too expensive and needs standard ergonomics, which is the same thing. There's nothing that we can add here. Okay, still this would be a better tank. 12 armor experience. Okay, so once we get that, we can design the AMC 35. We're gonna call it S36, I guess, would be the naming for the tank. Maybe someone can tell me later on, but okay, good to know that the upgrade is worth it if we had, which reminds me that we wanted to drill our units, but the fuel was what was holding us back.
Attention.
What about you guys? And we have command power and we have political power. So is there a couple of things that we can do here? The Escadro España, air experience, economic support, industrial support, send volunteers. I think we could send volunteers. That gives us 2 army experience, and that's actually pretty good. Election campaign. For 90 days, consumer goods factory is free, but gives us 2 stability. Nope. Increase funding to the league. Nope. I would like to improve the worker condition if I could. So that's 75. And we could grow the rubber plantation in Madagascar. For half a year we use, and this gives us a bit of bauxite. I don't think that's worth it, to be quite honest. This would be good, but 7 factories? I mean, right now we're importing 1 factory worth of this stuff. If we get extra 16, we will not need any more imports, but yeah, I don't think that's worth it at this point. Army seizes full control of Nicaragua. Having dropped all pretenses of democratic government, the National Guard commander Anastasio Somoza Garcia has declared himself president after a rigged vote should him winning by a margin of 170,201 votes to 100. Okay, there's a typo here, but yeah, this is a big difference. Fair enough. Okay, just accept it. Fine. Just do what you need, man. Okay, now we're consuming a bit more fuel. Can you guys... Yeah, you guys can also drill. So how's the fuel situation now? We're still gaining fuel. That's good. And we're gonna gain pretty decent amount of armor experience. I mean, it's not great, but it is a decent one. Okay, speed it up. We're working on our next power plant. We're building 2 more cement factories and a military factory. Okay, finished the light barrel upgrade. So now we can get the medium artillery gun upgrade, which gives all medium artillery soft attack and organization. To enable heavier guns on lighter carriages, muzzle brakes can be included in the howitzer designs. Let's do that. Okay, 50%. You guys are getting a bit of infantry equipment. Yeah, we desperately need more infantry equipment production. I mean, the factories are actually pretty cool. We need to increase the efficiency dramatically. Garrison, yeah. I am more and more sure that we're gonna just turn these into infantry, which will give us a ton of garrison equipment, but we'll see. Okay, so we get the shells upgraded. Now let's get the armor-piercing capped medium shell. By fitting a ballistic hood, shells can be made more aerodynamic while still maintaining their armor-piercing performance. So white attack and white piercing increased for light cruisers and, well, cruisers generally. Wow, light piercing and heavy attack and what? So battle cruisers, battleship. Oh, okay, this is wrong. It's helping pretty much every ship on the line with white attack and white piercing and heavy attack and heavy piercing. Yep, it's definitely worth it. Empire Exhibition. The Empire Exhibition in Johannesburg concluded today after 4 months of festivities, including 500 exhibitors from 18 different Commonwealth nations and nearly 2 million visitors. The exhibition was the first to be held in the newly formed Union of South Africa. The event promoted the sale and import of imperial goods and services across the world. Recently constructed contemporary buildings and electric infrastructure showcased the outstanding features of modern South Africa. The finish line of the Schlesinger African Air Race was also observed in conjunction with increasingly strong potential of aviation over long distances with a route of 6,150 miles. There is an atmosphere of prosperity about Johannesburg at present. You can sense it as you walk the streets of the Golden City. The city is on the crest of a prosperity wave. You can discern it in the high horsepower cars that travel the roads. You can see it in the well-filled restaurants and places of amusement. But most of all, it is revealed in the intense building activity which is proceeding in all parts of the city, wrote John McLean in African Affairs. Okay, get a bit of extra opinion. You would be good. You would be even better. Oh yeah, you would. Well, no. Well, you already. It's a damn shame. None of these are. Okay, this guy would be great, but 150. Political power is just too much for us at this point. We need to greatly increase the amount we gain. Fascists, no fascists in our government. Right hand man. Silent workhorse. That's a question. What's better for us, 9% or 0.1? 9% actually, yeah. Liberal. Jesus, there's so many things that we would like, but we can't get. Leon Bloom. Well, first things first, we need to get higher stability. Without it, we're pretty much screwed. So, improving worker conditions is a priority for us. Action campaign. Oh no! Focus on people's problem. Yes! Okay, that's additional stability. So now we get 1.2 every month. Nice. Okay, good. As the classics would say. Okay, so the National Office of Agriculture is done, and now we can get the economic reforms. Now this is going to give us more daily political power gain and increase the construction speed and refine resources to market, but it hits our stability. But as we're increasing it constantly, it's not such an issue at this point. Hold on, what's the effect? All buildings construction speed lowered by 10%. So if we get economic reforms and then franc devaluate it, we're pretty much done. And then we can go with the reckless rearmament and then decrease unemployment. Okay, well, this one is the most important one. The French economy is in a precarious situation. Okay, this one is not connected to it. We must initiate economic reforms to get rid of the inflation, stabilize the franc, and reduce the national deficit. Sure, do it. I support that plan. Okay, construction polymers are going to be done in 4 days. Once they're done, we're going to go with the antimicrobial sulfa drugs, which gives us 10% extra stability. And then we go with the tool maintenance. Why? Well, the reason is 10% stability, which is going to increase our factory output, our dockyard output, lower the amount of factories, and give us more political power. Now, I understand that the tool maintenance are only 88 days. God damn it, this is a hard choice. Now let's start with the tool maintenance, and then we're gonna go with the sulfa drugs. This is even faster, so you know we need the efficiency to be as fast as possible. Okay, and we are getting more factories. Good. We're still gaining food and fuel, so things are looking kind of nice. And once we're gonna be done with this, we're gonna be getting more military factories. Still hasn't gone or gotten any, but that's fine. Stability is now nearing 60. For this one, what's the minimum? Okay, we finished more civilian factories. Cool, I'm fine with that. Finished the medium artillery gun upgrade, so now let's get to the heavy artillery gun barrel upgrade. To enable heavier guns as the same description. Just 39 days soft attack plus 4 on all heavy guns. How are you guys doing? Okay, getting more equipment now. Okay, another factory coming soon, which is great. Put it on uniforms, which are almost at maximum efficiency. That's pretty good. Okay, we can send more volunteers to the Republicans. And we have 27 command powers. I think we might start with reinforce with an initiative. Let's go with charismatic. We need our units to be able to defend themselves. Okay, and we finished the civilian factories. Wait, no, we want to build it in here. Okay, we can build only one factory there, but we can also build one over here. Actually more, which is fine. I can upgrade these numbers as well. For the international Chopin piano competition, from February 21st to March 13th, 1937, Warsaw was the site of the third international Chopin piano competition, or the third Międzynarodowy Konkurs Pianistyczny im Fryderyka Chopina in Polish. It was the final competition before World War II broke out, and it wouldn't take place again until 1949. The competition featured 80 pianists from 22 nations, including 2 from the distant Japan. The pianos available to the contestants were made by Bechstein, Bösendorfer, Piel, and Steinway. Yakov Zak, a pianist from the Soviet Union, won the top honor, with Lance Dossor from the UK and Chieko Hara from Japan receiving special honors, with Brennender Sorge read in Germany. Written in German, not the usual Latin, it was smuggled into Germany for fear of censorship and was read today from the pulpits of all German Catholic churches on one of the church's busiest Sundays, Palm Sunday. The encyclical condemned breaches of the 1943 Reichskonkordat agreement signed between the German Reich and the Holy See. It condemned pantheistic confusion, neo-paganism, the so-called myth of race and blood, and the idolization of the state. It contained a vigorous defense of the Old Testament with the belief that it prepares the way for the New. It states that race is a fundamental value of the human community, which is necessary and honorable, but condemns the exaltation of race, or the people, or the state, above their standard value to an idolatrous level, also declaring that man as a person possesses rights he holds from God, in which any collectivity must protect against denial, suppression, or neglect. Although National Socialism, Adolf Hitler, and the Nazi Party are not named in the document, all those who hear it know exactly who is being criticized, with some even believing it labels the Führer a mad prophet. It has been the first organized criticism of the Nazi Party since they came to power, and many Catholics have headed the words of the Pope. A bold move. Well, sure, and we finished the economic reforms, and the franc devaluation would completely remove the issues that we have. Oh, you would give us 2 hydroelectrical plants. Snap. In just 43 days. Do we want to devalue the franc? Yeah, because it lowers our political power gain, so let's get rid of it. Stability actually increased. How is it possible? Well, franc devaluation. The only efficient way to quickly be rid of inflation is to devalue the currency multiple times if necessary. Well, that's another 50 days, but this should really nicely deal with the imports that we have. Okay, we no longer need that much coal, and we no longer need to import steel. So that grants us a number of extra factories. Okay, hold on, what? Okay. Coal, zero rubber, and we now have more energy because we finished. Okay, we finished the power plant. So can I get more of you? We actually don't need to. We can keep the coal off. We have enough rubber now. Okay. That's good. Improved machine tools are done. Now let's look at this baby. Nice. Nice. I like it. We're getting quite a lot of progress done. Way more than I actually expected at this point. So let's get the antimicrobial sulfa drugs, which gives us base stability plus 10%. And once the tool maintenance is done, we'll switch it to, I guess, dispersed industry. Yeah, dispersed industry. Or construction 2. Well, do we need anything here? The civilian works would be great. They're fairly quick. Attrition would be great. Housing would be great. Yeah, these would be amazing. And the air defense initiative as well. God damn it, there's so many things that we want. Italy-Yugoslav treaty signed. Italy and Yugoslavia signed a treaty in Belgrade to respect their land and sea frontiers, and to provide for neutrality in case either party should be attacked by a third. This treaty aims to strengthen the bonds of sincere and lasting friendship between the two countries, and to establish a new era in their political and economic relations. The maintenance and consolidation of a durable peace between the two countries is also seen as an important condition for the peace in Europe. Things are improving. Well, they certainly are. Or at least we are led to believe so. Okay, 1948 is still far away. 1937 is not our lucky year. Okay, so we can get the heavy anti-air. Larger caliber guns to combat heavier tanks with sloped armor. Wait. It's a heavy anti-air. Why does it have a description that we're using it? It should be anti-air, but okay, sure. You know, they used it against tanks as well. It's not like something weird has happened. Okay, we're still gaining experience, which is good. We have enough political power to modify the government. But instead, I'm thinking, do we want additional consumer goods to factories? No, I think we're gonna wait for this one. That's way more valuable. It's not gonna stifle our construction so much. Okay, this lowers the output slightly, but it also runs for longer and increases social democracy support. Oh hey, looky! Nice, this is really good. Really good. Okay, we're progress, guys. We're having progress. I think I just jinxed it. Please don't hit me with a crisis game. So after frank devaluation, we can jump to reckless rearmament. That's 30 days, 4 military factories, and then decrease unemployment. So that's 2 more civilian factories. The magazine fort raid. The IRA raided the magazine fort in Dublin, though they had managed to mostly seize Irish munitions. They were reclaimed very shortly afterwards, and many IRA volunteers were caught and arrested. Many high-ranking IRA members have been executed, and the HoI4 have been given emergency powers to deal with this crisis. Cool. Okay, stability is at 63. So we're starting to feel slightly better. Infantry is not doing great though. And we're burning through a lot of equipment, I'm pretty sure, during our drills. But still, the fact that we increased our efficiency so much is amazing. Okay, extra factory already on the field uniforms. So if we add 1 more factory on infantry equipment and 1 more on uniforms, we can forget about them, I think. And we can start dealing with the support equipment. And then anti-tank is gonna be next, because we want to give that to our units. And as many of them as we can, because, I mean, that they will never stop the tanks, but they'll be able to at least damage them somewhat. Okay, so we got the B1 BICE chassis researched. And what can we get next? The Christie suspension. And interwar diesel engines. Gasoline engines. Okay, let's try the Christie suspension. The Christie suspension is characterized by its use of large, independently suspended road wheels, which also serve to support the upper or return portion of the track. The road wheels were mounted on trailing arms, bell cranks, which change the direction of motion from vertical to horizontal. The weight of the vehicle hull was transmitted through the coil spring bearing on the trailing arms. Another feature of the Christie's design was the convertible drive, the ability to remove the tracks for road travel, allowing for higher speeds and better range, and reducing wear on the fragile Caterpillar track system. And on that note, I'm going to end the episode and start the next one. So I'll see you there.